3 days into the Diddy trial, things are spiraling fast. It's only been 3 days since the trial of music mogul scene Diddy Combs started, and things are already getting out of control.
Diddy's trial started today, and a lot of celebrities are being mentioned in the jury selection.
What began as a serious legal case is quickly turning into something much bigger and much darker. Now, we're talking about the real possibility that Diddy could spend the rest of his life behind bars. The crimes he's accused of aren't just shocking, they're deeply disturbing and far-reaching.
These celebrities with no real context as to why. And you really hit the nail on the head a minute ago when you said jury selection's kind of boring, but not in the Diddy case.
And just when you think things couldn't get more intense, there's talk of big-name celebrities being dragged into the chaos. Team Cassie supporters of Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the main accuser, Cassie Ventura, have allegedly hinted that a long list of famous people could be linked to Diddy's scandal. If these rumors are true, this trial could move from being a courtroom drama to a complete meltdown in Hollywood.
Freak-off essentially was something that Cassie said she learned about through Sean Combs about a year into their relationship. He described it as wanting to watch her have sex with someone else. And she said that she did it because she was 22, 21, she was young, she didn't know any better, and that she wanted to please Sean Combs.
Let's backtrack. What happened on day 1 and 2? The trial kicked off in Manhattan's federal court, and Diddy is facing serious charges, 5 in total. These include sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting people across state lines for prostitution. Prosecutors painted Diddy as someone who used his celebrity status, money, and power to manipulate and take advantage of women for over 20 years.
We're inside as prosecutors claim the disgraced mogul masterminded a 2-decades-long sex trafficking ring.
Diddy's defense team, on the other hand, claimed that everything was done with consent. They argued that the women involved never went to the police at the time and are now only speaking out for financial gain. But that argument began to crumble when the court was shown a hotel surveillance video from 2016. The footage, which had already aired on CNN, showed Diddy pushing Cassie to the ground during a heated moment in a hallway. A police officer, Israel Flo, testified that Cassie had a black eye and seemed scared when he arrived at the scene, though she chose not to press charges at the time.
His then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, and the defense said, listen, what you witnessed was wrong, it was inhumane, it was horrible, but that was domestic violence, and they said that is not criminal enterprise, that is not racketeering, but both sides sort of making those compelling arguments and opening statements that for the prosecution, that he is guilty, for the defense obviously saying that he's not guilty of these crimes that he's alleged of.
Then came testimony from Daniel Phillip, a male dancer who said Diddy paid him to have sex with Cassie while Diddy watched. Daniel also described multiple incidents where Diddy allegedly dragged Cassie by her hair, yelled at her, and hit her in hotel rooms between 2012 and 2013. What stunned people wasn't just the violence, it was how casual and normalized it all seemed. During cross-examination, Daniel even said Cassie didn't seem upset during some of the event.
Also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes.
Yes.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood.
But prosecutors quickly reminded the court that trauma can make people behave in ways that don't always reflect how they really feel, and just because someone looks okay doesn't mean they're giving consent. The defense tried to downplay the situation, claiming that even if the videos show abuse, they don't prove sex trafficking. But by the time the court wrapped up day 1, the tone had already shifted dramatically. Day 2, Cassie takes the stand. Cassie took the witness stand on the second day, her first time facing Diddy since 2018.
Jury selection's been amazing. The candidates are being asked about their own connections to or impressions of an array of celebrities, and with no explanation why, at least not yet. The parlor games have begun, my friends. Everybody is trying to connect the dots between the shiny, famous names and the beleaguered rap star Diddy.
She's currently pregnant and looked composed and determined. She explained how Diddy had total control over her life, down to things like the lighting in their home and the clothes she wore.
I've heard about the tapes.
Yeah.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow. Can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on...
No, I can't explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really?
She admitted that the so-called freak-offs disturbing sexual parties made her emotional not because she enjoyed them, but because they were the only moments when Diddy actually paid attention to her. Day 3, the celebrity bombshell. But it was on the third day of the trial that things took a dramatic turn. That's when Team Cassie hinted that a list of celebrities might be connected to these secretive parties, with some possibly even appearing in videos from them. That's the moment the courtroom and the internet went into overdrive.
Turn the music down. Never mind, stop that.
Although no celebrities have been charged with anything so far, the mere mention of their names in this context is already sending shockwaves through the entertainment world.
It's tense in that courtroom. You can feel the stakes. Sean Combs came in. He was all smiles when he locked eyes with his mother and children seated in the second row.
Some of the names reportedly linked again, in rumors, not official charges, include major stars like Jay-Z and beyond, Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Kanye West, Paris Hilton, Jennifer Lopez.
I don't think Cassie is in a situation where she has to lie. I don't think she's in a situation where she got to be worried anymore. I think she's in a great place with another baby on the way. And I still feel that Puffy's going to be all right and have a fair shot at it, because Puffy he's not a dummy. I'm quite sure somebody's going to talk to those jurors and convince one or two of them. That's all he needs is one. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a real exciting situation, but I think he's going to be all right.
Sure. Do you think he's going to be all right because someone's going to tamper with the jury? Is that what you're trying to say?
He got enough influence, and I'm quite sure. Don't seem like the prosecution is that bad against him. Don't seem like I think he got some favors with the government. I think they're going to show him a little leeway.
Ashton Kutcher, Khloe Kardashian, Usher, Megan Fox, Pink, Russell Brand, Mike Myers, Howard Stern, Russell Simmons, Michael B. Jordan, and of course, Cassie herself.
I have a photo of Diddy. I did not smuggle a camera into the courthouse in any orifice, but this is a Photoshop photo, truly just for reference. Like, the sketch artists weren't doing it, the koala wasn't doing it. So we took an original photo of Diddy, and this is what we think he looks like now in the courthouse. Like, this is what we saw. Mainly it's the hair. So it's more white, and then the sides of his face are not as hairy. And then he just looks really pale. I don't think that he lost that much weight. I feel like this is a good representation of the weight that I saw.
These names allegedly appear in a document with over 190 celebrities referenced in some way. Again, it's crucial to remember that none of them have been charged, and their inclusion could be as simple as attending a party. But in the context of these allegations, even being present raises serious questions. According to one lawyer close to the case, there might be a video making its way around Hollywood that shows Diddy and another, a list celebrity, at one of the infamous parties. The tape hasn't been released, but the rumor alone has sparked major panic